For many high schoolers, college application season can be a stressful time. As you contemplate what life may be like on your own, you also wonder how your record compares to peers interested in the same schools. How can you make your application stand out from your competition? Today, I'm going to discuss 10 tips on how you can stand out in the college application process to help you find a spot at your dream university. Before we jump into it, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed. And make sure to check out our other Tenney video here where we discuss how to develop social and emotional skills. Jumping into things, tip number 1 is kind of a no-brainer. You have to maintain good academic standing. Colleges first look at your academic standing among other peers from your high school. This is in the form of your GPA. Having a good GPA gets your application through the first filter in the college application process. Because colleges receive so many applications a year, certain hard filters are set up to automatically deny certain students. The first and most common filter is based on GPA. Colleges that are competitive will be looking for students with a GPA of 3.0 or higher. While having a GPA below this won't guarantee a denial, it puts you in a worse competitive position in relation to your peers. Tip number 2 is academic motivation. When looking at a student's transcripts, colleges will wish to see a desire for upper-level courses. AP, IB, and dual credit courses are all a great way to stand out while applying to colleges. It's important to mention that there can be a trade-off between here and tip number 1. Students must be careful not to destroy their GPA with too many challenging courses. However, most schools give additional GPA points for higher-level classes. In our opinion, a B in an AP, IB, or dual credit class will be worth more than an A in an academic class. Students should be careful not to earn a C in an advanced level course. Tip number 3 is having good character. What I mean by this is a student who is willing to go the extra mile for those around them. Someone who's dedicated in both academic as well as being in good standing with the school. Schools will typically provide transcripts to colleges which may not have a lot of information about the student's attendance and discipline record. However, colleges generally require school counselors to provide information on students, which will include questions about student character and behavior. Tip number 4 is to start applying early. One of the best ways to get ahead of your competition is by applying early. Many students will begin the application process during the fall of their senior year. While this is normal, you can usually begin applying late your junior year or into the summer before your senior year. I would recommend applying during your junior year if you have good grades and good standardized test scores. If you have received your ACT and SAT scores and did well, I would recommend starting your application the spring of your junior year. This leads us right into tip number 5, which is getting good standardized test scores. Scoring well on the SAT and ACT is extremely important for standing out on your college application. Many colleges are now going test optional or even test blind, but the best applications include good test scores on either the SAT or ACT. Most schools will post information on their average SAT and ACT scores for accepted students. When you identify the colleges that you are interested in, make sure that your scores line up with those averages. Many students begin taking these tests in their junior year and improve their test scores into their senior year. If you've not reached an above average score in the fall of your senior year, it's better not to submit your scores for test optional applications. Tip number 6 is completing volunteer work. While good grades and test scores are important, showing that you can do things outside of academics is a good way to stand out too. Volunteer work is a great way to do this. Colleges wish to see the ability to balance good grades and activities outside of school. Volunteer work is a great way to do this as it is more flexible with hours than a job or extracurriculars. Ideally, you would be volunteering all through your high school academic career, but starting in your junior year or even senior year can help you stand out. When wondering what looks good on college applications, volunteer work is a great way and an effective choice. Tip number 7 is participating in extracurricular activities. Much like the tip before this, extracurricular activities help show universities that you are able to balance life and a social life. Being involved in more extracurricular activities will help you stand out, especially if you're also maintaining good grades. If you aren't involved in extracurricular activities, getting a job will also help you stand out in this category. The reasoning behind this is that schools want students who will be involved on their campus outside of strictly just academics. Tip number 8 is having good recommendation letters. Recommendation letters are one of the most important parts of your college application. Having a strong English and math teacher rec is a good starting point, but you can go an extra mile in having multiple recommendation letters from different teachers. Colleges want to see you maintain a good relationship and standing with your teachers. The reason being that colleges want students that the professors enjoy having. It ends up being a win-win for everyone involved. Tip number 9 is maintaining a clean social media presence. Believe it or not, colleges will in fact look at your social media pages. Making sure that there's nothing embarrassing or demeaning to yourself or others is important. When you're accepted and attend a university, you represent that college. This representation is why the college wants to make sure that you fall in line with the school's message and branding. It does not mean that you need to delete your entire social media accounts. Take a deep dive into your pages and delete any posts or pictures that you wouldn't want the colleges seeing. As you look at your social media profile, you might consider deleting anything that you would not want your grandmother to see. Tip number 10 is to complete optional essays. If you're wondering what looks good on a college application, this is a great tip. Many colleges have optional essay components in their application. This is really a test to see which students will go above and beyond for their application. It's always a good idea to complete these if they are offered. In most cases, it will improve your chances of getting accepted. Even if there are no required essays or optional essays, writing a letter describing why you want to attend that university would really show your willingness to go the extra mile. Employing these strategies is a great way to stand out in your college application. While you do not need to incorporate all of these strategies, utilizing as many of them as possible will maximize your chances of getting that college acceptance. If you need help in crafting your college essays or applications, you can schedule time with our college counselors today. The link is in the description below. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to today's episode of TenneyTube. If you enjoyed today's episode, give us a like, comment, and subscribe for more. Be sure to also hit that bell icon to be notified anytime we go live with a new video.